Wait. Why can't I see follows from mod view? That's weird. Why can't I see follows in mod view? Gah. You're banned. And that's all I can do, because I can only click on one person at a freaking time. The other better way of doing it is here. There we go. Now I got you. Now I got you, you little sod. Come on. Ban. 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 So basically those hotspots are the precursor to hate raids. So you generally want to ban the living daylights out of those before they actually get going with the hate raids. So if you see any other streamers who also get HOS coming in, HOS 00312s, ban them. Huzzah! It's a bad raid. It's not a good raid. Yoon, thank you very much for the 2-month primary subscription. Very much appreciate that. Thank you. If you type in !mods, then you will get a link to the mod. Or rather, you get a link to the document, which has a link to the mod. Japan proposes the Tripartite Pact. Japan has sent out feelers to ascertain our interest in the Three Powers Pact between ourselves, the Japanese and the Germans. The Japanese argue it is imperative we support each other in the light of increasingly hostile global opinion directed against our efforts. The Germans have already affirmed support for the idea. I think it's an excellent idea. Let's do it too. We are now guaranteeing the Japanese. Now, unfortunately, this does take Germany a little while before they do go around Maginot, because they generally go for Norway first. But we're going to wait until our infantry arrives and then digs in. So I want them to get entrenchment before we do anything else. And once they're entrenched, I'm fine with just attacking. Because I don't know how long our Conquer CV lasts. Sometimes those claims last like a month and they're gone. Fuel refining. Done. We're going to keep on going with that one. Yep. Man, it's November 39 already. I've just spent the entire year doing industrial tech. People actually made Twitch bot accounts in order to raid channels with hate spam messages. Yep, unfortunately. MJ420 Oxy, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. The Bulgarian government supports IMRO. Earlier today, the Bulgarian leader Boris III publicly announced the government will seek to negotiate with Ivan Milionov, one of the most important chiefs of the International Macedonian Revolutionary Organization, the cessation of hostilities between IMRO and the Bulgarian authorities. According to the Minister of the Interior Affairs, Bulgaria needs to cooperate with this organization to liberate the many Bulgarian Macedonians living in Yugoslavia and the Kingdom of Greece. A bold statement that will undoubtedly reignite Balkan conflict and cause tension between the two great powers that hold interest in the region. Jorstek, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Battleship primacy has been completed. Can I now get... Yes, I can. Taranto dockyards, please and thank you. Taranto is located in a very strategic region, a perfect base to exert our naval dominance over the Mediterranean. And that's going to be another 5 dockyards, which is enough to get another queue of submarines going. Ah, yes, thank you. It don't say nothing. Ah, 11th of September 41. Thank you. I did not actually know that. Improved industry. It is 39. We can get more production efficient. That's a lot of growth. Those are only 10%, so that's a 20. Hello. Oh, and the longer I don't go to war, the more construction I'm getting done. I almost forgot, because I've got that, the intense modernization effort, which is reducing my consumer goods factories by minus 10%. The longer I don't fight anyone, the longer I have that in place, which is why I'm getting so many factories right now. So no, I do not want to jump the gun and start this war before we are actually ready to do so. And I'm also feeling a hell of a lot better about the defences that we have here in the Alps. And in fact, once this is done, I can probably send these 5 down to Africa if I need to. That is some serious supply issue. I'm glad we had not started fighting yet. Let's go and put 4 levels of supply in Saranasia. Let's get that done as a matter of some expediency. Takes about a month per level, 3 months to get done. Fine. Oh, I did do the Libya infrastructure thing. We did done it. I just didn't build any of my own. Now, I think I'm probably going to start stockpiling political power. So I can war economy when Germany decides to actually go after Norway and then France. This time Germany has actually put tanks on the borders with the Netherlands, so that's a good sign. Last time they didn't do that. You do see Matildas in Africa, which is a little bit concerning. Matilda tank division and then Crusaders as well, and they probably have another Matilda back in Egypt, I think. Bomb vulnerability, not too concerned about those, but I would very much like to have excavation too. Please and thank you! Hey Ruchulo. Keep an eye on developments. You can sometimes upgrade stuff. Ooh, I can do some more reserves too. That I would like to do. Since my manpower increased, I can do that now. Nothing yet. Oh, coal shortage. That's a heavy coal shortage. Why did that happen? I don't know. Okay, Alps definitely has a more significant defensive force now. Did I see something called unlock all tank units? Yeah, it's a cheaty thing, I think. I'm not attritioning. So the way that attrition works is you only actually take attrition if you are moving or fighting. So while attrition here is bad, I'm not actually taking attrition damage unless I move. It's a weird one. I don't like the way that works. I think you should just take the attrition, but you don't. Can't wait for the L3 War Thunder moment with the Matilda. Well, actually, I've been preparing for Matildas this time around. My infantry divisions have anti-tank. And quite a lot of them. We'll see if my 16 piercing is enough to deal with that. I don't know that it will be, but at least we're trying. And I also upgraded my tank divisions quite significantly from last time I played this. They also have motorized anti-tank for some piercing too. And I did notice that AT has quite a lot more piercing than basically anything else I can produce. So, have I placed anyone in Sardinia? This time I did. So has France, admittedly, but yes, I do have troops there. Oh, it's to get around a bug, fair enough. Ah, yes, the synthetics is why I was losing coal. That is a very good point, thank you. Could probably turn off a steel production thing again. Wouldn't really gain me anything though, I don't think. Ah, yes, infiltration. I totally forgot that Turkey is now sitting at 100%. I would like to boost ideology to fascist. Let's get 2 of you doing that. I could even get 3 of you doing it. They are going down the German stuff. I mean, they're getting stuff from everyone, admittedly, at the moment. They haven't made a decision yet. So that's good. Taranto dockyards have been expanded. You know what I want? I really, really want... I'd like some more Bryn subs, please. And thank you. Standard infrastructure. It is now 1940. Let's go and get the extra research speed. That is a hefty research buff. Alright, Germany, what are you up to? Western war plans. Weserübung, Gelb, Tannenbaum, Vollrot, and Sea Lion. I didn't realise those were decisions. That's interesting. And we have another focus ourselves. So I think I would quite like to get down to the Decima Flotilla Mass, because that gives me the convoy rating and torpedo screen penetration. Although I'd also like to get the Alpine defences. Well, if Germany actually attacks France this time, then maybe I don't need them. Wars are not won by a naval power alone. I beg your pardon? Wars are totally won with only ships and you never need anything else. But we do also need to transport our armies across the waves and put them ashore safely. I mean, that's true. We do need our way of moving our marines around. How good is this mod? I'm enjoying it so far. It's good. Huzzah! What even is an army? Are they like marines but without boats? Exactly that, Xanthar. And thank you very much for the 23-month resubscription. Very much appreciate that. And you are just 1 month away from getting those orange wings. Exciting! We need even more coal. Because I think, yep, another of our synthetics was finished. Finland and the Soviet Union have signed a white peace. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Alright, Germany, what are you doing? Making me nervous is what you're doing. I need you to do something so you can pull France off of my back. Although I am fairly confident I can hold the mountain line now. Is there a air war going on? Not really. Infrastructure is being upgraded. How is the supply situation down here looking? Still not great. Throughput from the shipyards is fine because we've got a lot of ports here. Norway is attacked. Denmark has joined the Allies. Germany has declared war on Norway and Denmark. Yeah, I know I only have until September. German interest in Scandinavia. The German Reich has clear strategic interests in Scandinavia, both for bases for military operations and for the sake of natural resource import. The escalating conflict means that there is a very real threat to any resources ferried around the Baltic or the North Sea. Oh no, it's 41. September 41, so we've still got another year after this. Let's hope the British don't attack the Luxembourg fleets in port like they would the French. Marines and landing craft. Let's go and get the Decima Flotilla Mass. In order to occupy strategic areas around the Mediterranean, we must train a good naval commando force in order to achieve these objectives. Frogman! Yes, I will activate the investment in Turkey. There it is! See, it didn't appear last time. I will definitely do that, because I would like you to become more fascist. And there we go. We are starting to have an impact. 5% fascist already. Iceland have joined the Allies. Greenland have joined the Allies. Wait, does Greenland have a focus tree? Yeah, they do. Which means they can also build up their industry. In fact, they've been doing this for a while. I guess they start as a dependency type thing. Well, Denmark's gone. I didn't even have time to look at them. They're just gone. Fallschirmjäger, Gebirgsjäger. Germany's using the right units to do this. Equipment shipments to Spain. Which I guess was something the Spanish did to us. Improved infrastructure. Alright, so our industry is now kind of humming along. That's good, that's good. $1940, we can get snorkel. We can get torpedo reveal chance reduction. Let's do that. Probably should also check guns and stuff. You know, the non-navy bits. Which we might need. Maybe. Waffen-SS. Kristianssund's gone. Oslo's gone. Oslo's just been retaken. Equal spacing. That was an artillery upgrade, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so we got all of the tier 1 artillery now. Can we start working on the... Ah, we can start working on the tier 2s. Awesome. So I can go Creeping Barrage, which will be breakthrough soft attack and organization, allow suppressive barrage, or Zeroing Artillery, which is a massive soft attack buff. Or we go Defense in Depth for Defense and Organization, Outer Supply Reduction, Supply Grace and Entrenchment, or Elastic Defense, Recovery Rate Defense Organization, Increase in Entrenchment Speed, and Org Loss while moving reduction. Entrenchment also goes down. Or we do some of these. Which is probably going to be Combined Warfare. Yeah, because we have a lot more motorized than we actually have tanks. What are the stars on the far right of the doctrine screen? So these are nation-specific upgrades, which unfortunately is not us. What I thought was these 5 were going to be like 5 unique custom modifiers which could apply to Italy, but they don't. They apply to just certain countries. Like this one is Germany, country is Germany. This one is country is Soviet, this one is country is USA, this one is country is France, and this one is country is Finland. There would have been an interesting way, like if every major power had 5 of those, and then that could like customize further their own units, that would have been kind of cool. Because I could have been like, okay, I really want really good artillery, and I would really like to have something like the overwhelming firepower doctrine. Makes my artillery more expensive, sure, but it increases their power. Yeah, we do also need to research the L6. You are not wrong. However, this was a military doctrine. Land doctrine, which we definitely need to focus on first. Considering all of my armies have really heavy artillery, and this is really going to be between the breakthrough and the soft attack, and I think generally I'm going to go with the soft attack. We're just going to do as much damage as quickly as we can. Another 10 reserves. How about we get another 10? Align Hungary. Come on, Germany. Oh, we got another convoy interdiction one. This is going to be the last one that we need. And then my destroyers and my submarines are going to be fully efficient. Then I just need to do the research for my capital ships, which was going to be very much phase 2 of Operation Italy Does Boat Stuff. Oh hey, Wuchilo, if you're still there, or anyone else from the Ablaze mod, admirals, is that still per task force or is that per fleet, the 50 limit? Because I know the last time I was playing as Italy it was a fleet modifier by the looks of things. And you guys were saying you may change that, but I don't know if you did. In which case I will need to split my submarine admirals up more. Decima Flotilla is done. We got excavation as well. Portugal seeks to purchase Italian ships. So I can sell you some. They get a off-map civilian factory. And I think I get a civilian factory buff while doing that. So I will accept. And let's see. 50 limiters per battle. More of a guideline. Yeah, see, it was not working correctly, I believe, when I was playing last time. No, the problem was convoys were counting as ships. So every time you had submarines attacking convoys, you'd have like a minus 300% positioning penalty. No, sorry, the screens had a minus 300 positioning penalty because the convoys were counting as ships. Which made it pretty much impossible to actually effectively screen convoys. I think it's time that we standardize the war material. Although, if we got the fighter contracts, then we can start moving down to quantity over quality. Although that's only for 3 years. No, let's get that a little bit later when we can actually get the better quality aircraft going. So let's go ahead and standardize our war material. We can deploy a couple more units. I think these guys are going to go to Africa. This flank.